everyone, it's me, Julie Vu. I'm feeling super insecure and self-conscious right now. I never show my bare face ever, and I don't really make makeup tutorials anymore just because I know people don't watch them. Like, I put videos out and I see like the views, and my makeup videos don't do so well. I'm like known to be that transgender girl on YouTube where I only make videos about transition and stuff. But anyways, I'm giving people what they want. Lately I've been getting a lot of requests to do like a full face makeup tutorial, so here I am, bearing it all, flaws and all. Girl, if you can accept me at my pre-op, you definitely do not deserve me at my post-op. To start off, I'm using this moisturizer by The Ordinary. It's just a basic moisturizer, I think. I ran out of my other moisturizer, so I'm like, okay, well, what is laying around, girl? Because I am desperate, okay? So I'm using a little bit of this moisturizer. It's the Natural Moisturizing Factors plus HA, hyaluronic acid, which is really nice and moisturizing. This here is not oily. It's very fast absorbing and it dries really quick on your skin, which I love. I love like a mattifying moisturizer. My skin type is like normal to combination, like with dry areas, but like oily throughout the day kind of, but not too much. Obviously I have some uneven skin tone and I do pick my face like every single night. It's so bad, but like, it's like a habit of mine and I love it. So I'm going to show you guys how I cover everything, my deep darkest secrets. By the way, this video is not sponsored. Moving on to primer, you always want to prime your face. It makes your makeup stay on much longer. I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I absolutely love this one. I've been using this for so long and I just love that silicone feeling. So yeah, a little bit of the Smashbox and it just like fills in any pores and smooths out the lines and wrinkles and all that good stuff. Like, I don't think I can live without this product, and it's sold out everywhere and I'm freaking out, but I did find it on Nordstrom. But it is this product right here. It's by MAC Cosmetics. It's the Studio Finish Concealer in SPF 35. My color is NC 35. I have like more of like an olive undertone, but I like to apply this concealer
all over my face like a foundation.
That sounds heavy, but like when you apply it lightly, it's okay. So I put this on first. I take a flat brush like this, like a foundation brush. I like how big it is. I take some of the product and I start by applying it under my eyes. And this concealer is full coverage. Like, girl, this will hide every single imperfection. I'm actually gonna do half of my face so you can see, and you're gonna be shocked. Also amazing for under eye dark circles because it's so full coverage, girl. So here's half my face with this concealer. Like, it is flawless, girl. This is my secret weapon. I'm all about full coverage and layering things. So the next step is our foundation. I don't use a expensive liquid foundation. This is NYX Cosmetics Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation, and I'm in the shade 10.5 medium buff, and I really like it because the coverage and it's affordable. So this is $18 Canadian, I believe, and most foundations are like $35 to $42. I'm like, girl, no. So I'm gonna go for like 1 squirt and a half, like that. On a brush like this, I like a domey or a stippling brush. It gives you that airbrushed effect. So I'm gonna take some of that and then I'm just going to dab it all over my face and start blending in a circular motion. I just wanna dab it evenly around my face, and then I'm just gonna start stippling and blending it in. The next step is setting our foundation with a powder so we can move on.
This is the last item.
So I'm using the Chanel Natural Finish Loose Powder. Now this is a little bit more on the pricier side, in the $80 range, but this will last you for months. I love to use the puff that comes with. So you take some product like that, tap some off a bit, and then I'm just going to just pat it on my face. Now I know that this may seem like, oh my god, too much makeup, but girl, it's about how you apply it. If you apply it like nicely and like thin layers, it's gonna look very natural. When you see me in real life, my skin does not look cakey. It looks like full coverage, but like very natural. It's about how you apply it. I always tell people this. The next step is my favorite part, which is contouring.
Here's the Wikipedia article on Amazon Echo.
Oh my god, this bitch is...
Amazon Echo.
I swear to you, my Alexa is haunted. Anyways, is the government listening to me? The next step is my favorite part in the face process because you get to chisel your cheekbones and have that definition and create those shadows and stuff, but it is contouring, and I'm using the Dragon Beauty Face Palette by Nikita Dragon. love this product. Like, I'm not even joking, I can't live without it. They just sent me another one, but girl, I've been using her dirty, honey. So I love the shade here in Surge. It's like a nice natural dark color, contouring color. I don't like cream contours, I just use powder. So I use Surge and Femme. I kind of like blend them both. This is going to give us the definition that we want, and it's gonna make our cheekbones pop. So I'm gonna start back here where my ear is, and I'm just going to just feel out my cheekbones and kind of drag it through. Girl, I love a strong definition. Like, that is beautiful. Girl, if I'm not gonna get surgery, then I better freaking contour the hell out of my jawbone, girl. Just apply it at the temples of my forehead and kind of drag it down in like a 3, like a 1, 2, 3, because we all love 3 ways. Now I'm going to BB Girl and T Girl and mix it together. And then I'm just gonna put it on the apples of my cheeks and kind of like drag it back. Give us some life, girl, because I'd be looking like a ghost. Like, I love it. Look how pretty that looks. It reminds me of NARS Orgasm. I don't know why people are bashing her products. Like, I truly and genuinely love all her products that she's come out. But the face is done, and now we are going to move on to the eyebrows, which I have been struggling with for the rest of my life. But I'm going to use a brush by Anastasia Beverly Hills, this eyebrow brush. And I'm just going to brush it out. So the brow pomade that I'm using is by NYX Cosmetics, and it's in the shade Espresso. I really like this one. It's affordable, it's nice, it stays on. And so I'm just using the brush, and I'm going to get some of the product out. Now that I've outlined my eyebrows with the pomade, I'm gonna go in with a MAC eyeshadow. This one is in Concrete. And I'm just going to dip it with an angled brush, and I'm just going to kind of fill in the rest. And also it's kind of like a setting powder for the pomade. So I'm just going to lightly, just upward strokes, just fill in my eyebrows. Final step to the brows is a brow gel. I'm using the NYX Cosmetics Control Freak. All right, back to business now. It's the fun part, eyeshadows. So we are going to use my favorite palette, one of my favorite palettes. It's the Modern Renaissance by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I've dropped this, it's used and abused, it's so dirty. Here we go, you can probably tell what shades I like to use a lot. I like the burgundy warm tones. So we're going to apply this on our eyelids now, okay? I dropped it, so this is what we have. So, girl, well, honey, please, one more bite. I'm taking a blending brush. This is by Morphe. It is in the M502. And I'm going to dip into red ochre and a little bit of burnt orange and a little bit of raw sienna. Girl, I love to mix, okay? This is going to be our crease color. Now, to create that beautiful blended look, we need to use a lot of eyeshadows and a lot of blending. So follow along. This is why it takes so long to get ready, because girl, if you want to have good makeup, then you have to put work into it, girl. So in circular motion, I'm going to blend this into the crease, and then I'm just going to swipe it back and forth like so, and then just all the way up to the brow bone. Blending is so crucial. You want to keep doing this until it is nice. Now that we have the base shadow on our eyelids, I'm going to apply a darker brown color on the outer part of the eye to give that nice like smoky dimension. So I'm going in with Cypress Umber, whatever it's called. A little bit of that with the MAC 217 brush. All right, and then I'm just going to create this like little V, sideways V. So starting here, and then just a little bit up here, not any higher than the crease. And now we are going to apply a third color with another blending brush. I'm going into Venetian Red and a little bit of the red ochre. So this is where the burgundy comes in. Tap some product off, and then I'm gonna start blending that dark shade that we just did to the brow bone a little bit. And that way you have this smoky burgundy color, really warm and cute. Now that we're working up there, I'm going to apply the brow bone shade in Vermeer. A little bit of that, and then just apply on the brow bone to give that nice pop, girl. So right up here. You guys see that? It's like so pretty. With the same shade, I'm going to apply a little bit on the eyelids as a wash. So go ahead and just Give it a nice little dab here. I know I look crazy, but we are going to clean the edges now. We're gonna take a large foundation brush, dip into our concealer, and then we are going to wipe it away to clean it up. So you see like that mess, we don't want that. So we're just gonna follow the angle of our lower lash line and kind of just drag it up like that. Before I finish the eyeshadow, I'm gonna work on my under eyes first. So I like it to be super bright and super like no dark circles whatsoever. So to brighten the under eyes, I use the NYX Cosmetics Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and draw like 4 lines. We're just gonna blend it out and then blend it downwards too. So we're taking away some of that blush because it was like a lot, right? I don't bake, but what I do instead is I use the Dragon Beauty Transformation Powder. So I use that to brighten and also acts like another concealer. And I like to use the Pink Opal and add in the yellow as well. Apply this under my eyes and it like brightens up so much. Like this powder is everything. I'm just gonna blend it all out so I don't look super crazy with the Fenty Beauty Sun Stalker Bronzer in Coconati. Take some of this shade here and then I'm just going to soften it out a little bit like this. Next step is highlight. I'm using the Sephora Collection Highlighting Kit or palette, and I love to use this pink color, this one, and this white one. Like that's freaking blinding. It's so bright, it's so beautiful, girl. When the light hits, it's like, damn, who's that bitch?
Julie, this mother.
Now that we have that out of the way, we can finish with the eyes now. I'm using a pencil brush with a black eyeshadow color. I don't know why I just froze there, but anyways, a black eyeshadow, and then we're just going to line our lower lash line. So all blended, I'm gonna go back into Vermeer, this nice light highlight color. I'm just gonna apply it in the inner corner of my eyes and the tear duct to give it like a nice pop. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to curl your eyelashes and apply eyeliner, and then we're gonna be a whole different girl. So go ahead and curl your lashes. I barely have any. My eyes are so small without eyeliner, it's crazy. Like when I put this on, it's like, hi, I'm here now. So I'm using the NYX Cosmetics, which I love this brand. Their black gel liner, and it's so dark and it doesn't smudge, it doesn't move, and it's like waterproof. I freaking love it. I like to start on the outer liner first and then just kind of like drag it in and just work your way. While we wait for our lashes to dry, I'm going to apply mascara, and now this is a super cheap mascara. I think it's like $3, but it works wonders. I love a good waterproof mascara. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but just look, girl, like, hello. Lashes I'm about to apply are Deja Vu Lashes 2.0. These are the samples of the next one that I'm coming out with, but everything is at a halt due to the virus, so production is not happening, but I do have my own lash line. They're sold out, and I'm thinking of coming back again, but these are one of the lashes that I'll be having, so I'm not sure what to name it yet. I think I'm gonna name them after cities that I've been to that I love. So yeah, hold on, let's put on these lashes. Do you see what a big difference that is? Like, more girly. I love lashes, I can't live without them. Let's jump into my favorite lip combo. I can't believe I'm spilling all the secrets today, and I'm not even being sponsored, like what the? This is my favorite lip liner. I wear it with every and any lip combo there is. It's by MAC, and the shade is Mahogany. And yeah, I'm just going to line my lips now and then apply my lipstick. We're almost done. I can't believe I just transformed in front of you guys. I can't believe I did that. Anyway, so MAC lipstick in Velvet Teddy, one of my favorite mauve colors ever. So I'm just gonna apply this on my lips and then apply some lip gloss, and then we are done, ladies and gentlemen. You've witnessed me catfish you guys throughout the years. So apply a little bit of this. Like that, and then we are gonna apply my favorite lip gloss, which is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. Oh my God, like I cannot. It's not sticky, it smells so nice, and the color is just so complimentary on your lips. Hands down the best lip gloss ever. Like, I'm not even joking, it's so good. Gloss Bomb, oh, this stuff is amazing. Look at this applicator, honey. Like, it's just so pretty. So, apply it, makes your lips look super juicy. And we're done. Oh my God, we're done the whole makeup look from start to finish. Now you know what my secrets are, what my favorite products are, and girl, you're welcome. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me on this lovely Wednesday. I'm sorry I have not been making any videos lately. I've just been going through it, I guess, with this whole quarantine thing. I'm just like on and off, and it's so weird because this quarantine has really been so different. Like every day, every week has been like different. At the beginning, I'm like, yeah, it's not that bad. And then I'm like, then I start to like decline, and then I'm back up, and I'm like declining, and it's just so weird. So this whole thing has been just crazy. So anyways, thanks again for watching. Hopefully I didn't scare you guys too badly, but yeah, hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Mwah.